The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Here's Osborne. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got it to James White. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
A gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
The numbers for Sanders last week: 21 carries, 87 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Eagles.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll drop it underneath to White. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down at the 43.
The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he comes back with one complete.
That's good.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Well, Charles, it's always contentious division rivalry, even a little spicier than we're used to. The well-documented war of words on social media between 2 of the top players on these teams has really added a layer of intrigue.
You're absolutely right, partner, because this social media beef that kicked things off, it spilled over into the midweek press conferences. It's dominated what people have talked about around this game. For most people, they think this is ridiculous, maybe even a little childish. But let's go back to when we were younger. This was just what we called bulletin board material. And this stuff has made this game the most talked about regular season matchup I can remember. So no complaints from me. I doubt there are any complaints from you. We can't wait to see how this plays out on the field. And that's the thing to remember here. The player with the bragging rights will not be who gets the most post-game likes on social media. It's going to be whose team wins the ball game in this contest.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards.
We're scoreless after 1.
Philadelphia.
Wentz now on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Gain of 15. And an Eagle first down.
On 1st down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First down, Eagle.
Now a carry for Sanders. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
DeAndre Baker there defensively.
Throwing now is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deontay Burnett, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
1st and 10.
A gain of 32 that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So as this offense gets settled in, a game like this, how important do you think it will be for both of these teams to maintain their composure?
I think that the good news is that this is a physical, emotional game. And look, if they can find a way to harness that intense energy, it could end up being beneficial for both teams. But what both of them have to realize, and especially this quarterback, the objective is still just to win the game. It's not to outshine the other guy or go at him with any more or less than is normal. Go play the game, go win the game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of this. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. Yeah, this one complete to Burnett. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Now Wentz. Steps away to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The New York set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points.
There goes Sterling Shepard. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz now on first down. Got an open man. It's Burnett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. But it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Now Wentz again. He completes it right side to White. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Wentz's pass.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
27-yard line.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 32-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. Dwayne Haskins, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounce back from the defeat on opening weekend. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. 28-17, your final score. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. 31-24, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down now, Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Looking for Shep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26.
And they're on the 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This ball complete to Reagor. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's White. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Alex Anzalone on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Eagles.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working from the gun, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Wentz. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
We get a look at Sterling Shepard as he and the rest of the offense march out into place. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
2nd and 11. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Eagles 7-yard line.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Wentz now to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, the second down throw on target. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. And he'll drop it underneath to White. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Offside defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now Wentz. And quickly finding Rager. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. His pass caught at the 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. To throw is Wentz. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Lorenzo Carter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards. So he... And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
Tonight's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.